From the Storm Team 3 Weather Lab, here's Daniel's True View forecast.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, some very nasty weather on the way for tomorrow. We are still set to see a round of severe weather swing through, probably actually this time tomorrow. So we're going to get into the heart of that forecast, when it's all going to arrive, where you can expect the showers to be the worst, and what kind of weather exactly we're looking at. Let's start with a look at the satellite and radar picture. True to form today, had a front sitting just to our north and to our west. And that actually kept a lot of the showers out of our area. We had a couple severe thunderstorms just north of us, mostly up over in the Rapides Parish area, clipped north of Voiles. It was maybe 4 or 5 hours ago. Now, you can still see a lot of active weather out over towards Texas, right where we thought it was going to be, too. It's really kind of hugging that line. Storm Prediction Center doing a very, very good job pinpointing exactly where we are going to see some of the nastier storms. There's been a bunch of tornado warnings on going out through central parts of Texas this afternoon and this evening. It's all going to be staying out of our area for tonight. In fact, we should stay fairly quiet for tonight and tomorrow morning. Really not a whole lot to worry about. So it's going to stay fairly calm here all the way through until tomorrow afternoon, and then we'll start to see some changes. You've got the frontal boundary that's been sitting up over towards our north, and that has really kept everything at bay, but it's going to be on the move as we get into tomorrow. There's what's known as a short wave, and it's a little feature right here that's going to be dropping in from the plains. You can see right that little wave right there, known as a short wave, and that's going to drop its way southeastwards as we go through into tomorrow. And what it's going to do is all those showers, those thunderstorms that we've got out in Texas right now, it's going to kick those out of the area. They'll start to work their way eastwards, and we'll start to see our weather decreasing as we go through the day. It's been very, very humid today. We've had those winds coming in from the south. That's been adding a lot of fuel to the atmosphere, ready for these storms to use tomorrow. And all it's going to need is a trigger to set everything off, and that's what that short wave is going to be doing. So expecting everything to come swinging through tomorrow late afternoon into the evening. It's going to be an all modes weather event, everything from medium to large hail. Damaging winds are going to be possible within some of the supercells, thunderstorms that we could see potentially tomorrow, and a few isolated tornadoes. On top of that, going to be looking for the potential of some flooding rain. We may end up with a little flash flooding, especially down along the coastline where we had all that rainfall on Thursday. We've already dealt with flooding issues so far this week. They really haven't had much of a chance to drain out. When you're looking at another 1 to 2 inches worth of rain arriving very, very quickly, could lead to some problems, especially in the more problematic areas, those low-lying roadways, the places that typically go under. You'll really want to pay attention tomorrow evening. And I would probably just avoid travel through this time period. Somewhere between 5 and 7 o'clock, it's going to start swinging through Acadiana. We may get a few isolated showers out before that, and we'll get into that when we take a look at Futurecast. Here's kind of a breakdown of the different risks that we're looking at. A slight risk of everything. Tornadoes going to be a little bit lower, but not non-zero. You know, there is a marginal chance that we could get an isolated tornado, especially in the southwestern corner of Louisiana. You're talking Cameron Parish, Calcasieu Parish area. But if they get going through there, it doesn't take a whole lot to get them to drift their way eastwards. As far as Futurecast is concerned, a couple very nasty storms for tomorrow, and Futurecast has done a very good job with everything so far. As we go through tomorrow afternoon, no real issues there. Winds coming in from the south, you're going to see a lot of that cloud cover sweeping through. This is Sunday right around 4 o'clock. The worst of it sitting just down over towards our west. Now, if we get a break in the clouds tomorrow afternoon, we may see some thunderstorms like this developing out ahead of that line. Those will need to be watched as well. They'll be a little more isolated than the main line, and again, that's if we get those clouds to break, the sun comes out and starts to churn things up. This swings through 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock time frame, working its way across Acadiana. That's when we're really going to be the busiest. You'll see some very strong winds, wind gusts up to about 60 miles an hour or so. You can see all the heavy showers down along the coast. It's going to push through dinner time. And as we go overnight into Sunday, things will start to ease up. As it works its way towards the east, winds will start to pick up. We've got a low pressure system that will then move its way across Louisiana on Monday. Through that time period, not expecting much in the way of showers, maybe a few light wraparound showers. A lot of that's going to stay to our north, though. Take a look at the winds all the way through Monday. As that low pushes through, we'll see those winds make their way 10, 15 miles an hour. Quick look here at what we can expect when it comes to the rain totals. Again, 1 to 2 inches worth of rainfall, especially down along the coast, is where we could see some of those flash flooding type threats. They had a lot of rain on Thursday, haven't had much of a chance to dry out. Avoid travel. Again, tomorrow evening, I just kind of call it quits, head on home. and don't be traveling out and about, especially when the weather does start to turn. 69 degrees for your overnight low tonight. We were very warm and muggy, all of that moisture. Getting ready for tomorrow's round of storms. Again, it acts almost as if it's rocket fuel. 81 degrees for your high tomorrow. Thunderstorms arriving 5 to 6 o'clock. Here in Acadiana, I will be in for Eric again tomorrow night, so I'll be guiding you through the whole thing.
All right, thank you.